This is the finale of the 1963 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant, and once again here is Master of Ceremonies, Gene Rayburn.
And the curtain got hung up. Because I was supposed to be here when the fanfare ended. Now the 15 finalists, and while they're preparing for their appearance in national costume, we present a highlight of the week-long pageant activities. Ladies and gentlemen, you see before you a stage full of the world's most beautiful girls, every one of them a queen of beauty, every one bearing the crown of her native country or home state. These Miss Universe delegates have traveled from all over the world to appear before you tonight in this event, the International Parade of Beauty. First, may I introduce the beauty delegates from Alabama, Miss Dinah Armstrong, the Bahamas, Sandra Young, Alaska, Nina Whaley, Belgium, Irene Godin, Arizona, Diane McGarry, and Arkansas, Cheryl Bechtelheimer. This lovely group is comprised of the delegates from Bolivia, Ana Gutierrez, British Guiana, Gloria Blackman, California, Francine Herrick, Canada, Jane Comita, Colorado, Ray Looney, and Ceylon, Manel de Silva. Here are the delegates from Connecticut, Miss Gail Dinan, Costa Rica, Sandra Chrysopoulos, Delaware, Susan Kowalski, Cuba, Alicia Chia, the District of Columbia, Michelle Matrinko, and Curacao, Phyllis Zelinsky. Now the delegates from Florida, Linda Eglin, the Dominican Republic, Carmen De Benito, from Georgia, Brenda Seagrave, Hawaii, Susan Molina, Ecuador, Patricia Cordova, and Indiana, Vicki Little. Here are the delegates from Iowa, Dr. Ramona Myler, from Greece, Despina Orietta, from Kansas, Diane Stalker, Kentucky, Mary Ann Arnold, from Holland, Elsa Onsting, and Louisiana, Peggy Romero. Another group of beautiful young ladies, delegates from Maine, Laurel Barker, from Iceland, Theodora Thordardottir, from Maryland, Marcia Matrinko, Massachusetts, Sandra Smith, from Israel, Shireen Ibrahim, and Michigan, Pamela Sands. Another beautiful group, this time from Mississippi, Joan Kinnebrew, from Jamaica, June Bowman, from Missouri, Sandra Marlin, from Luxembourg, Mia Dam, from Nebraska, Sandy Zimmer, and Morocco, Selma Rahal. This beautiful quintet from Nevada, Kathy Francis, from New Zealand, Regina Scandrett, New Hampshire, Johnny McLeod, from Nicaragua, Leda Sanchez, and New Jersey, Judy Ayers. This lovely delegation from New Mexico, Sandy Fullingham, from Norway, Ava Karlberg, from New York, Jeannie Quinn, from Okinawa, Reiko Uehara, from North Carolina, Trudy Calvin, and Paraguay, Amalia Benitez. Another group of beautiful young ladies, the delegation from Ohio, Gloria McBride, from Peru, Dora Toledano, From Oklahoma, Roberta Mosier. From Puerto Rico, Jeanette Yaskoechea. From Oregon, Josette Fisher. And Scotland, Gay Taylor. The delegates from Pennsylvania, Deborah Kardanic. From Spain, Maria Perez. From Rhode Island, Rosemary Dickinson. From Suriname, Brigida Hagens. From South Carolina, Cecilia Yoder. And from Sweden, Karsten Janssen. This group of beautiful young ladies from Tennessee, Bobby Morrow. From Switzerland, Diana Tanner. From Texas, Cheryl Wilburn. From Trinidad, Jean Stoddard. From Utah, Carla Dinius. And from Turkey, Gulay Samourey. This beautiful group from Vermont, Ellen Centerbar. Uruguay, Graciela Pintos. From West Virginia, Nina Denton. From Venezuela, Irene Machado. From Wisconsin, Lynn Korchinov. And from Wales, Maureen Thomas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've met them all, the delegates to the 1963 Miss Universe Beauty Pageant. There they are.
The International Parade of Beauty. You know, Arlene, Marco Polo took 4 years to complete his worldwide travel, and astronaut Leroy Gordon Cooper circled the globe in 88 minutes and 45 seconds, but tonight, in just about 5 minutes, the loveliest girls from the 4 corners of the world have paraded before our eyes.
Yes, indeed. The world does seem to grow smaller. It seems to me the girls grow prettier. In the next event, the finalists will be presented in their national costumes. In the meantime, here's a mother you all know having fun with her real-life family in their old-fashioned car.
Meet June Lockhart. In private life, Mrs. John Lindsay.
Hello. We're just back from a little shopping expedition. And these are my daughters. This is Junie. She's 7.
Hi.
And this is Anne, who's 9.
How do you do?
You know, an old-style car is fun and good for a lot of laughs. But when it comes to something as important as the health of my youngsters, I'm really serious. Come inside with us, and I'll show you what I mean. Like any mother, I want to protect my family every way I know how. So when toothpaste is on the shopping list, you can just bet that we always get Crest, because Crest proved it reduces cavities. Do you know what convinced me? Those tests described on television, where people using Crest were tested against people using the same toothpaste, but without fluorostan. Remember, the groups using Crest always had fewer cavities. Actually, from 21% fewer cavities when everybody brushed as usual to 46% when everybody in the test brushed 3 times a day. Well, around this house, we don't want cavities, so we're pretty strict about those dental health rules. Watch between meal treats and
Go to the dentist every 6 months.
And brush our teeth regularly. With what, Junie? That's right, with Crest. Because Crest is the toothpaste for families who want fewer cavities.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet the 5 men who are so well qualified to judge the beautiful young ladies you have seen. The burden of decision will rest with them. First, from Brazil, Director of TV Brasilia, Managing Superintendent of the Diarios Associados, Dr. Edjuso Cid Varela. Dr. Varela. Next, from the United States, the internationally known architect, designer, and creator of the popular Patterson Girl, Mr. Russell Patterson. Our next judge comes to us from Japan, Managing Director of Asahi Broadcasting Corporation in Osaka, one of Japan's leading radio and television corporations. We're delighted to have Mr. Kiyoshi Hara. Mr. Hara. Our next judge is from the United States. He's the author and nationally syndicated columnist of the New York Post, Mr. Earl Wilson. We go to Great Britain for our next judge, one of the most talented comedy actors of our time, who soon goes into production on his new picture called The World of Henry Orient. Here is Mr. Peter Sellers. Thank you, gentlemen.